Hi guys. I thought I would do about social media to see what's going on with social media. Now, I came back to Facebook in 2024, I think. And although it's been great and I've met some connections and that's helped the podcast and everything, but I'm finding that social media has changed even on Instagram. Although Instagram is one of my favorites to go and look at reels and stuff, um, and put pictures up and stuff. I enjoy doing that, connecting more than I do Facebook. But I still find like if you are like trying to get your content out there, trying to share these things, it's not as easy as it used to be. It just seems to be all changed. So I thought we could do a look on about social media and take a gander to see what's happening and the challenges that we faced. It appears to me that the algorithm is changing immensely. Back in the day, I mean, I had an old YouTube channel too, which I would get plenty of subscribers, and I was only posting once a month at the time. But it just don't appear to be as easy all around. So what's changed? What is happening to social media? Is social media dying out? This is the first question I'm going to have to look behind the scene. Is social media dying out for us? So, would help if I have it upright. So, is social media dying out? That's the first kind of question I want to ask. Well, as a yes and no, I would say the sun would be yes. I feel it is going in a different direction. People are not really committed to it anymore. They want to be more in touch with the real world, the real society of things here. So yes, in some respects it is changing. I do feel it's going to be changing for the better, and I feel it's pulling people back into more their emotional space, their heart space of what brings them joy and happiness. Okay, so it's more people are wanting to free themselves up from social media. And I don't know about you, but once you start scrolling on your reels and stuff like that, it's really hard to get back off of it. And you kind of lose the moment of where you are at in that present moment because you're so focused on your phone, computer, whatever it is that you're watching. So it's becoming a bit like you're not using your space or freedom so much. But so people want to have more emotional for freedom here. So yes, I feel it's changing, but I feel people are getting more drawn. So what's going to come out of the closet? What's coming out in the closet? I am going to look at Facebook, Instagram and YouTube as a platform, and maybe TikTok as well if we got time, depending. Right, so behind the scenes on social media, so like the companies, they're really, it looks to me they're really trying to change the way things are run on platforms. They know that some of the content that's out there now is not really helping the platforms at all. So they're trying to put a different spin on it. where it becomes more, there's definitely stuff going behind the scenes. So I don't know if like companies are coming together a little bit more. I mean, they are like competing with one another, aren't they? You know, in what they offer, thing. So they're opportunist. So I would say, yes, you know, behind the scenes, and what's coming out of the closet is like they're testing the waters. They're seeing what we we associate ourselves with, which would make sense with the algorithm, you know, in that aspect, okay? But I don't feel it's really working as they was hoping for. So I think that there's later down the line in 2025, they're going to be looking at other options, yeah, and try to uncover things. I think people are getting disinterested in it. It worked for a short period of time, but we're humans, aren't we? You know, we're not computer based, and they're putting stuff out. They're putting the algorithm as a computer based thing. That's my impression of it. What do you think? What do you think with what you're seeing now? Okay. So let's have a look at what the Soul Telling article has got to say for the companies behind the scenes. Reincarnation, reflection, cycle, and fate. I think they're gonna. I think whatever they're doing at the moment, the companies, is not going in their favour. They're going to have to change it. People are becoming disinterested and more wanting to live in the world, the real world of things. So they're going to have to, yeah. It's talking about privacy as well, and confidentially and security. So, okay. Oh, they may have to change the because of the privacy settings and stuff. Because they it's kind of the computerized to what you sort of watch and things come up. And I don't know about you because I've done the phone Are We Being Spied On, but I do, you know, experiences of me like when I've like had conversations and all of a sudden YouTube pops up with like say for argument's sake, I said, oh, I could do with a holiday, and then holiday things will come up, and it's like it's really sort of connecting there. So I'm wondering if it's because it's going to have an impact with people where they're feeling that it's being too invasive, and they're losing the trust in the social media side of things. Okay, all allegedly entertainment purposes only. You know, I'm just reading the cards, you know, how I'm seeing it. Any tarot readers that's watching this, maybe you can see your interpretation of what you see in the reading as well. Required tasks and challenges. Yeah, I don't think this, whatever they're whatever social media is doing at the moment with the algorithm and everything, is not going to work long term. People are going to get frustrated and they're going to come more away with it because they're more inclined to say, well, I want my privacy. I don't want really to be people, you know, the algorithm knowing what I'm watching and what I'm doing and stuff. It's coming invasive. So I feel like people are going to be putting their phones down a little bit and leaving their phones at home, and yeah, so it's not going to work in the long term of things. Okay, that's weird, but wonderful. Will be wonderful for us creators again. Right. Okay, so we're going to put these to the side. Right, so let's have a look on, you know, Facebook. Let's do Facebook first. So Past, present and future I'm going to go into. So past for Facebook, present for Facebook. Oh, 2 cards. That kind of stuck. And I'll put that down there. Yeah, look, see, it's not working. It's not. They're going to have to sever some ties here. Right, future. Yeah, look. What I was saying, right, can you see it? What I'm saying is people are not going to spend, they're going to come away. I don't feel they're going to be drawn to Facebook or have the attention. I think they're going to lose a lot of people when it comes to Facebook. 9 of Cups in the past, it was you know, it was hopeful. It was going really well. People felt secure and protected over it and stuff. What's happening now is the 4 of Hazard, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Now people are more reserved. They're severing ties from it. So I think people are cutting back from Facebook, or they're not really interacting like they used to on Facebook. It's not so much of a personal gain now. It's more of like a financial thing, whereas in the beginning it was more like about connection and stuff, yeah, that people were feeling more connected and everything with people, you know, with others and stuff. But now it's becoming more of a money making machine, yeah, and now people are getting sick of it, you know, that allegedly. Right. In the future, the Hermit, they're going to have to really, really think hard how they're proacting with Facebook, because I feel people are going to be blocking it out. They're going to be like holding back a little bit more. What's the advice for Facebook? What's the advice for Facebook? They need to bring the charm back to Facebook. Look, expression, mastery, skill and charisma. They're losing their charisma. People are realizing it's more of a money making thing. It's not. It's becoming more business venture and stuff, and they've lost touch with like us connecting to, like, with families and putting photos up. I mean, I've seen like that they're like getting rid of a load of videos and that, and I had family videos, and you know, on my personal account, and yeah, it's like I don't want to lose that. That was the whole point of having social media, was to connect with your family's friends, and it, you know, show your life a little bit. But that, we're losing that now, and they're gonna have to sort of like, people are going to be losing interest. I just feel like people is going to be more pulling away. Look, they're trying to get the attention there, but it's not working. So they're going to have to be using more of their skills and expression. People want the emotional expression here. Well, look, we have the reincarnation card now, and you've seen me put it back in the deck, reflecting the cycles and fate. This is fated, right? So I'm not saying Facebook is going to die down. I'm not saying it's dying out, but they're going to have to really consider in the future where to make the changes. That's the impression I've got for Facebook. Okay, that's Facebook. So what are we doing now? Instagram. Let's have a look at Instagram. Gotta be honest, Instagram is one of my favourite, like, it is my favourite platforms, and I'm drawn to Instagram more than I am Facebook. Although it's nice to, I tend to chat in chat and stuff when I'm like reaching out for my podcast clients and stuff, more than I do on Instagram. Okay, so Instagram, past, present and future. So the past. Oh, Okay. We got... It's the same message, isn't it? Although we've got the Knight of Hazards here. So there was a bit of reflection going on in the past. Okay, so they had to put the brakes on and they were looking to make the changes. So I feel like Instagram was losing a spot for some time, right? And I wonder if that was because of TikTok. When TikTok came out, they kind of lost their space a little bit there. There is still some elements of troubles going on now in the present moment. So there is a bit of I wouldn't say the companies like stress, but I'm just saying there's just not it's not really a focus. So again, people are losing interest more so. Seven of Cups. There's going to be some negotiations. So I see like the company of Instagram and that allegedly is going to see that some stuff ain't working as effectively as they were hoping for and what it was bringing in, the purpose of it, yeah. But here with the Seven of Cups, it's like I'm not, we're going to have to sort of like really very similar to Facebook, yeah. So let's have a look. Seven of Cups. I want to just have a bit more insight with the Seven of Cups. A minute. I feel Instagram, they will invest more into. They're going to be piping up the interest a little bit, trying to figure things out with the star card. So there, it's almost like I'm going to see we're going to see a reset with Instagram, giving the people what they want. So, okay, advice for Instagram company, allegedly. Gossip, camouflage, jealousy and dark. Right. Is that taking the mask off a little bit? Maybe this is about letting go of control. Hot, far away gap. All right. Same card as Facebook. How ironic is that? I feel that they're too focused on other platforms and trying to compete with other platforms when really the advice is take off the mask a bit, find your own route here and your own qualities, which would bring people back more into Instagram and inspire people. So it's like I see Instagram, it could be a platform of inspiration, which in some cases, in some respects it has been. So it's almost like they're stuck in this competing thing, and that's what's causing the issues, because they're saying, well, that worked for that place, that worked. We all got our new unique styles, haven't we? So I feel like with Instagram, they need to get back to how it was once before and stop competing so much. And they've lost the focus a little bit, so it's regaining that focus back of what people enjoyed in the past, yeah. That's the impression I've got. Another impression. So YouTube. So let's have a look at YouTube. I left it because YouTube is one of my favourite places to be. And I'm always watching YouTube. It's kind of like my own TV, which I'm going to be doing a video on that. But, right, let's start. Past for YouTube. My personal experiences, it was a lot easier back in the day. Oh. But cards are saying different. See? Ten of Wands. So it could be recent past. There's been some tension going on YouTube. So it's not making its mark as much as it has before. Should have done past, shouldn't I? Right? So present moment. I know it's really hard to get things seen. Page of Swords. There is difficulties going on. There is setbacks at the minute. They're trying to figure it out. Alright. Okay. So in the future for YouTube. Five of Wands. Again, is about competing. I would say that's the advice. What do you think, guys? I mean, you can see that they're fighting over the arm or meat of some human. So, and one's trying to get away. So, again, is that message of like for the future. I think we're gonna have I feel like YouTube is going to be quite unsettling for a while, but the Ace of Wands saying that something new is gonna resurface there once they get out of the competition mode, and bring more balance into the equation. So the tables are tipped a little bit with YouTube, and they need to gain that power back. And start afresh. So it's really looking like they got to fight. It's like creators, you got to find your own unique style and stick with it, and not copy. I suppose not really copy anybody else. You've got to do your own thing, haven't you? And that draws the attention to those people. And I think. Because there's so much competitiveness going on, I think the companies have lost sight on actually what was their intentions to bring that is forward. We've got contracts here. We've got like money side of things, But we also got new beginnings. So I feel that they could really bring back with YouTube, which will help other creators out there as well, and other platforms. Consider foolish hesitation. Dazed. Old memories experienced in history. See? People are wanting to go back to the old ways. And I was watching a lady, she was talking about that now that people are starting to watch more sentimental stuff, which would make sense with the beginning of the reading that I did. So I think it's like bringing YouTube back to the old ways, and it's the same with that's what separates each individual. I'm going to briefly go into, because I might as well, and if you're interested. So I'm going to briefly go into TikTok. I haven't got TikTok. I did have TikTok, but I just found the place toxic, to be honest. Started getting a bit out of hand and stuff, and it was just, I don't know any of the other views. In the beginning, it was fun, you know, and it was laughable, and it was moods was up. So death, transformation. So there's been changes in the recent past. They're looking into things. So I feel like there's stuff going on behind the scenes. There's negotiations going on, and I feel wow, there's a big change happening. There's going to be you're going to find a big change happening with TikTok. Out of all of them, it appears that TikTok seems to be like the biggest. They're taking note. They're taking note of things. Yeah. So I feel like they're going to take charge. And then we've got the 8 of Cups. As they're going to get rid of what is not working. So they're not taking any prisoners, TikTok, for 2025. They're in negotiations right now. But they ain't given up. They certainly ain't given up. I don't know what this is all about, but it's major changes. Because we've got like 3 major arcanas here. This is out of their hat. Cursed, supernatural, Damela. Is other interventions. I don't know what that is. I don't know the gossip, so I couldn't tell you. Black hole. Attract unpredictable secret. There's negotiations going on about TikTok at the minute. I know there was in the past, and I know that there was stuff going on with America and TikTok. They were on about like banning it and stuff. But so I don't know if that's where these negotiations are happening at the moment. Here with the Hierophant card. So, but there's definitely in the future. They're gonna start again. So if they lose, if there's a loss there, I think they're gonna create something new. From it, they're not giving up on it. Time thinking invisible length. They're not giving the game away. They're not giving the game away. Maybe they watched the Mel Robinson. Let them. What do you think anyway? What do you think of the what I've found? It could be all a pile of poop. It could be. I don't know. We'll just see, won't we? Be interesting to see how things will map up. I mean, will we see this? You know, it's come up in the cards. So will we see this actually happening? Leave a comment below. Give it a like if you like what you see. And yeah, I kind of enjoyed doing that. Like I said, it's all allegedly. It's not like that this is what's actually happening. It's just how I'm interpreting the cards. We can get it wrong, you know, but I'm quite intrigued. Anyway, you take care. Lots of love, and I'll see you soon.